stop because it wasn't here, it was there. And if you made it in, I apologize if I've missed you, but you know, those 10 o'clock start times for you are pretty late. What you up to, Solo? In bed like at 8. Dreaming of a Hoosier championship. Boy, how about the Michigan coach falling apart yesterday? That is some wild stuff. Make sure Xfinity's on. It's still loading, so getting that going right now. Xfinity's going kind of slow right at this moment. That's what controls our timer and a lot of stuff that happens here. So see, Team TK Mac, how are you, TK? I'm trying to get Xfinity going, TK, so I can turn the timer on and all that. So, sorry, missed your message for a moment. How's TK going? You have to do it the old way with the pop-out chat read. I'm going to try closing that thing and reopening it. It's not wanting to connect. Come on, Xfinity, lock in. Oh, there it goes. All right. Less craning my head is usually a good thing. Started RTG for Solo Phil. When he got to college, all your games kept simming, assuming it was close. Oh, wait, assuming it was because you were low in the depth chart, but after one game, you went to see the stats, and he had played 10 games already, and you were sad. That is, that's unfortunate. The old road to glory mix up there. All right, let's see. Question of the day. Do you guys prefer to sleep in or wake up early? I definitely haven't been sleeping in and starting my streams late in recent months. Probably know the answer for me. Whether I want to or not. Ethan, welcome into the chat. How are you, Ethan? Paxton, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you there on TikTok as well. 20 tackles, 3 interceptions, and you never played. You weren't there for any of it. And he's in with Donald Parham, so that stinks for me. Ooh, 25 stream streak. Like you were just on three streams a minute ago. Time's flying. Allen's making some pre-snap motion here. And cannot break up the pass. We're going to have to put all the attention on Barham and hope for the best from everybody else. This is my first time playing against that card. Carter, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. How are you, Carter? You guys are on TikTok. You control the timer. It's over there somewhere. Please be sure to follow, share, and like. Tap, tap, tap. You're not tapping, you're napping. Hey, it's the Joker. Joker, are you concerned about Phillip Rivers this week? Solo Phil, are you concerned about Phillip Rivers this week? Seahawks Colts coming up. Guess what? You got promoted at work, Joker. I don't know. I'm hoping something good is a guess what. Grace says, guess what? You promoted Joker at work, Grace. That's my guess. What happens when Brogan says, yes, he's going to need a hip replacement. Speaking of somebody that's about a year older than him. Not really. Rivers is done. He's not ready for our defense. Yeah, and I did read that Lincoln Riley was a full go in practice yesterday, so I imagine Riley probably at least starts the game. Did you know that the Eagles were in a shotgun formation 70% of the plays versus the Chargers? I did not know that. You're doing franchise mode as a Colts. Guess who you played against yesterday? You played against Seahawks. Seen him throw the ball. Looked like it went 10 yards. What does the 55 number mean with these teams? You have 60 Eagles. What's the second number? 55-0? I'm not sure what 55-0 means. Did I put 55-0 in my title? Because that may have been a misclick. Sometimes I'm trying to, adjust stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can get up to 60 is what you can do. So I assume you knew that. Probably. Today's your birthday. Oh, hey, happy birthday. Need to get rid of Kevin Pilato. Something needs to happen in Philly. Something's going on. So yeah, it used to be that the theme teams could go up to 50 players. Now they can go up to 60, and you get additional boosts all the way up. So I'd like to get my Seahawks to 60 theme teams. I need the Joey Galloway, and he's a lot of coins. Joker, what's the birthday plans, buddy? Are you doing anything to celebrate today, or are you just going to take it easy? In franchise mode, they put Josh Allen on the Texans. Need team affinity card to hit 60 as well. I wonder if some teams can get to 60 without the affinity card. I think I do have the affinity on mine. I should probably double check. Oh, good job usering. Dang it. I was looking for those 2 routes and got to throw and he got back there. So now I'm already down 8. I'm going to have to keep the offense out. I forgot I put all day on every one of my offensive linemen, so I should probably lean into the throw a little bit more. Relaxing at home with the family, no plans really. Are you a birthday cake type of guy, Joker? Will you be having a cake later, or do you not care for that? Ooh, Hester. Somehow he got that one. I thought that was getting swatted. Hey, what's up, Matt? How's Matt doing? Yeah, the MLB game, right? They're gonna have sensitivity on the analog stick. I don't think it's a good thing, honestly, but uh, it is what it is. I think the really sweaty players are going to be even sweatier having PCI sensitivity. Coffee time, how are you, man? I'm sorry, I haven't been on early the way that I like to be coffee time in quite a while, so I can't blame any of you guys for not getting to come in and chat. Coffee time, thanks for the resub. How are you? How's the holiday season going up there? Matt, are you still playing a lot of Madden or not lately? Love the cake, birthday cake, favorite flavor. You're getting Madden 26 for Christmas for Grace. Did you watch the high school national championship? I didn't, Dak. I don't even know what sport we're talking about. I'm assuming basketball, but I could be completely wrong on that. Things have been going all right for coffee time. These are short games now. They lowered it from being a full game to being just a half, so we'll see how it is. They already had the high school national championship? I thought it would have been later in the year. Yeah, I probably would have watched it there. Portugal there, late afternoon. Hellerbat, what part of Portugal are you in? My wife's family's from the Azores. Let's see, Slow ST. Thanks for following, Slow. Lights flash behind me, and the timer goes up. We do a longer stream. Porto, I think I probably asked you before. Sounds familiar. We should win Sunday. We just need to contain JT and make sure he doesn't rush for 200 yards. I was not loving that start against Atlanta the other day, but second half they looked really good. Mainly 2K and GTA. I got 2K finally. I haven't played it much, but I did end up picking it up. Hopefully, we'll be talking about how the Jays have signed both Bo and Tucker here shortly. All right, we will level the game at 8. Yeah, I'd like to go. I still haven't made it over to the Azores after all these years. One of these days I want to go check it out. Shouldn't have a problem with that. We're ranked #1 in rushing defense. I thought they did a decent job, Seattle did, of containing Bijan Robinson. Of course, once Atlanta got behind, they had to lean on Cousins more. Cousins looks pretty shot. You know, respectfully, he's had a better NFL career than I have, but yeah, Cousins didn't look too impressive to me. Hey, what's up, Josh? How are you doing, buddy? Everybody listening to the sound of my voice, get a chance, please check out seriousfun.org. They provide children living with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience. It's in a high-quality medical care environment, so they can just lock in and have fun and not think about what they have going on with their health concerns. Let's see, we heard last week that the Jags have the #1 rush defense. Which one is it? I don't know. I don't know who has the top rush defense. It probably depends what metrics you're looking on, too. I would think the lowest amount of yards per game allowed should be how you rank it, but, you know, There's a lot of people that make a living analyzing stuff by coming up with their own numbers too. Windsor's in the house. How are you, Windsor? I tried to get back there to London, but not fast enough, and London bops free. Windsor, thanks for the heart, me. I mean, I think it's an interesting story about Rivers, and you know, good on him for having the confidence to get back out there. But I feel like he's probably pretty shot at this stage. 4 years off is a long time to take off. A year away, I'd say, oh yeah, maybe he's still got something in the tank, but I think he's been out of the game too long. I think it shows you the desperation of the Colts situation too. They have 3 quarterbacks injured. When is the update? I thought the update already hit Huncho. No way he's in game shape. Yeah, I was trying to tell people this yesterday, Windsor. I'm glad you brought it up. You know, guys go through preseason and they go through all the camp and all the stuff, and it's to get used to getting hit and all the game speed and conditioning that you need. I don't think you can simulate that in a week or two and go out and start just having success. I imagine he's going to be bruised up and just completely moving like an old man at the end of a game or two here. That's assuming they even play him. Hope he tears it up. Always liked Rivers for Josh. Well, he's playing the Seahawks, so he can tear it up next week, as far as I'm concerned. He's a future Hall of Famer. He'll be okay. Well, it's not what I've read. I saw an article that said now Phillip Rivers has to wait 5 years to not be inducted into the Hall of Fame, which I thought was fairly clever and pretty uncalled for, but I don't think Rivers is heading into the Hall. We have to go for it, I think, with the game situation being what it is. Yes, he might be Windsor. That's insane. 3 of our quarterbacks are hurt. What a crazy sentence. It is. He was washed years before he retired in the first place. It's coffee time. I was trying to hit Johnson. He was killing me with his user, and I was waiting for Johnson to sprint out past him, and yeah, I didn't have the time to wait. So we'll turn it over on downs. Tyler Warren, emergency quarterback last week. I don't get the Geno Smith reference, Josh. Like, I get it, but I don't know how it relates to the Colts. Although, yeah, Geno's out this week. It sounds like Kenny Pickett's going to play. He led the Colts to the playoffs his last season. He can do it again. But his last season was 2020, wasn't it? I hope you come back and either rub it in my face if he leads the Colts to the playoffs, or Richardson got punched too, because it sounds exactly like the Geno Smith thing. I didn't know Richardson had gotten in any trouble in the locker room. I thought he just is looking kind of like a bust, and they're about to move on from him. You think this final stretch will show us if the Seahawks will take it all the way? Yeah, Seattle's going to play some legitimate contenders, so if we get ran off the field by the Rams and the Niners and all that stuff, we know the postseason isn't going to go too well. So yeah, I didn't know that Richardson had any trouble in the locker room. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, please follow, share, and like. The timer goes up when you follow. I'm motioning at you in case you're on the For You page. Like, please come on in. All right. Need a touchdown. Richardson has a broken orbital. Maybe you are confusing it with Geno. Yeah, Geno jammed his shoulder the other day. I think they were playing Denver. And he left the game. And I think he's not supposed to be healthy to go this week. So I assume they start Pickett, not Kevin O'Connell. Or Adrian O'Connell. Excuse me. Man, his defense is just flying in on that 5 out. So much for my my all-day on every offensive lineman. Didn't work out that time, at least. Stretching with the arm thing. Slipped and hit his eye. Oh, no way. Really? Or are you messing with me, Solo? Solo is a jokester at times. So I don't know if if I'm getting joked with or getting told the truth here. Had Johnson, but it was a cross-body throw. Trippin, how are you, buddy? Welcome into the stream. Shoot. Offense has not sustained drives against this Chiefs defense here. So argument over paying back a plane ticket, punch in the face at a celebrity softball game. And Warren decides to roll in the snow and then get us a first down. Good going, Warren. Barely got there, but we'll take it. Yeah, I couldn't get that throw away. I thought I did. Me run to the line here and try something else. Yeah, I think I'll use my timeout right there. Practice squad guy got cut. Yeah, that's not a good way to endear yourself to the team. Charlie or say Gordon doesn't play that. I saw the blitz coming off of Tebow's strong hand side and threw it there quickly. I'm looking for Hester on the streak. This is for the game, pretty much, and yeah, Hester not able to pull it down. Just the way the defense looked, I thought that was maybe my shot there. Let's see, Trav's Paw, thanks for following, Trav. Now, if he just kneels down, he's good. Decides to rub it in, then, you know, maybe I get lucky for a defensive touchdown. Not going to happen here. End your career over $300. DJ was fine until he fractured his leg. Do the Colts have a soft schedule the rest of the way, Solo Phil? Besides, like, Seattle's decent, but the other games. Because I know you got to deal with Houston and Jacksonville playing decently out there. Hey, Hendricks, welcome in. How's your day going, Hendricks? Let's open a pack for coffee time, and then we'll get coffee time on the subscriber wall here. Oh, so every game's a team that still has some postseason hope. I'm trying to move over and open up this Hail Mary pack for us. All right, we got Tank Dell. We're doing double packs here. First, we got Danny White and Tank Dell. Card by card we'll go. All right, in the middle of my pack on the game, we got Christian Rodriguez. Real life pack, we got Audric Estime, Rising Star. I don't know if that guy's still playing football or not. He was a rookie last year. And then back of the pack, we got Williams and White. So, got that going for us. Who is the Thursday night matchup, fellas? I know it's Tampa Bay and somebody. I forgot who they're playing. All right. We just need to streak together a bunch of wins. We got 70 snow that time. Need all the snow. I need the Parham card. Trying to advance through and start a new run for us. I'm not going to spend a bunch of resources to have a higher entry. Come on, EA. I was bored at night, but not last night. All right, here we go. Coffee time to the sub ball. Thanks, coffee time. Almost a 4-year subscriber for coffee time. Been putting up with me for ages. Ooh, the Falcons are pretty beatable right now. I don't think the Falcons are too interested in trying to win. Maybe the head coach is, because I think he'd like to keep his job. But who do you guys think gets fired in the NFL this coming year? I saw somebody saying the Cardinals are almost assuredly going to fire Gannon. I think it is that the Arizona Cardinals have. And I saw some people saying Raheem Morris has to go. Speaking of head coach firings, how about that immediate Michigan firing? It's weird, man. Like, everybody was coming in with the memes. Then they found out he was having a bit of a mental health crisis, and people kind of backed off a bit. And then, you know, some people are saying, well, I think we can still make fun of this guy because he's seemingly a pretty terrible person. You know, and we don't know how have all the details on it, of course, but uh, what a mess for Michigan. Yeah, allegedly got a staffer pregnant and then threatened to unalive himself and her. Sorry for using that term, but we're on TikTok. By breaking into her house. Supposedly, they doubled her salary, and she's 32 years old. So this guy, if all the things are true, not only ruined his life, ruined his wife's life, his kids, you know, probably the staffer. We can say, well, she shouldn't have been, you know, doing anything with a married person. But when somebody's your boss, the power dynamics are off. And I mean, if he's the head coach, you know, he may not be her direct boss, but in some ways, he probably does have some influence over things. So yeah, he just sounds, you know, per reporting, per the rumors, to be a terrible person. But you know, time will tell. We'll see if all this stuff is true. I'm sure we're going to have quite a bit of reporting. My understanding is he's like on a 72-hour hold, so he's locked up right now. You know, imagine yesterday you wake up, you're the head coach of Michigan, you're making millions of dollars, you're about to prepare for a bowl game, blah blah blah, Christmas time, nice cozy house with your kids, and you know they're ready for Santa to come down the tree. And then fast forward to this morning, you're in prison, you're fired, you're disgraced, all your dirty laundry is out there. What a fall from grace for this guy. Sharon Moore. I saw somebody calling him Shimon Moore, kind of poking fun at stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wife's got to be on the speed dial to the lawyers, right? And you know, preparing to get out of there. She stands by her man. You know, more power to her, but she should definitely go. If she was my cousin or my sister or anything like that, I'd be saying, yeah, get the divorce lawyer. I know it sucks, but you need to get the bag. And this guy's probably not going to make much more money anymore in future earnings. Yeah, lost to Ohio State. And all that stuff's probably the least of the concern right now. I saw somebody that was an Ohio State fan posting a meme on one of the college football Reddits saying that they want to make fun of all the Michigan fans, but the Michigan fans are coming up with the funniest stuff, laughing at themselves about it. So I thought that was kind of a cool insight, and also it was kind of funny. Can't win the Big Ten, would just aim for that. Well, would have just left him for that, says Solo. Yeah, here's Tebow under center as we're taking on the Cowboys. Cowboys looking pretty good down the stretch. Guess see if they can probably win out the rest of the way and try to get into that wild card spot. Hey, we got a new follower. Thanks for hitting the follow button. Following's free and you extended my stream. It's JJLL. JJ, who's your favorite athlete of all time? We are multi-streaming, so we're chatting with the buddies and all the chats. I was going to try to step up and drive that to the R1 receiver. And yeah, I stepped up into Collins' arms there for a bear hug instead. Steph Curry. Hey, I'm a Golden State fan. Supposedly Curry back on Friday night. I'm looking forward to seeing Curry with Pat Spencer. Spencer having a Linsanity type run here of late. Tebow tried to dive for it. I think we'll go for it down here. Red Chat's been a little quiet. I gotta get some videos in there. I haven't had any uploads for a couple days, so it seems like when you have videos on the Red platform, it drives stream. We did stream College Hoops though yesterday. That was a pretty good stream. All right, we will get the touchdown to Chad Johnson. There was a while there I was stalking him on social media, not literally, but they were promoting Chad Johnson a lot for FIFA when it was still FIFA. I guess he's a big player. Now it's EAFC. I kept saying he needed to play me on stream, but I never got a response out of Chad. Chad was shook. He didn't want to take on Danielle Freak. So Chad, if you're listening, I'm still up for a game. Still ready to run you off the pitch. Ever since they were caught cheating, it seems like they're not very good. All right, let's see how we go. Yeah, same here, JJ. Yep, I'm a Golden State guy, Steph guy, and Just trying to enjoy however many seasons we get to keep watching him. I'm glad he's going to get to play with Seth. You know, having Seth on the team this year. Should be fun seeing him out on the court at the same time, at least occasionally. Let's see, very long shot. Imagine Stafford Rivers Super Bowl in the year 2025. That is something to imagine, for sure. I think I had the wrong defense there, but I got lucky that he didn't scorch me on it. Miss Jordan Poole. I hate the whole Jordan Poole scenario, how it all played out. Draymond really messed up a lot of things with that punch. If your Bills go down, you'll root for it, says Josh Allen is him. Josh Allen is him guy, wants to see the world burn. Hey, what's up, Cardinals? After a couple seasons, what are my thoughts on... Oh, I got behind him defensively. What are my thoughts on anyone drafting Bronny and how that played out? I thought Bronny's had a couple of decent games this year. He's probably okay for a second rounder, as late as he was taken. I think the reason the Lakers took him specifically, and the reason Clutch Sports was telling everybody not to draft him was kind of messed up. You know, you can't imagine anybody else but James and his agency getting away with those things, but he's probably an okay back of the roster guy for Bronny James. When LeBron retires, they're shipping him to Utah. Yeah, I can't imagine the Lakers are going to be too concerned about his roster spot once LeBron's gone. Let's see, nice addition to the bullpen with Ladder's nephew. Oh, I didn't know the A's had got him. Been keeping up with the news pretty closely too, but that one slipped under my radar. Was that this morning, Cardinals, or a previous day? If you guys are browsing TikTok, come on in and please follow. That'll keep us streaming longer. Or share, or, you know, send 20 galaxies or whatever you guys like to do on TikTok. It's all good. The more activity, the better. You got Iceman, Jacob, Vikings, Bradley, a bunch of different folks making their way through on TikTok right now. I think he's going to let it hit the 2-minute warning. Seems like he doesn't like his play call or the way my defense was aligned or something there. Just happened. Yeah, hopefully he works out for us. We definitely need starting help and bullpen help for the A's team. Tebow was sprinting backwards on that one. Mets have been talking to the Cardinals about Wilson. Mets are interesting. You know, they let Diaz walk, and Pete Alonso have left the other day. I'm not sure what the Mets are doing. Maybe they just didn't want to pay the exorbitant contracts for those vets. Right, we'll get to Tebow, and that's 4th and 4. You want Johan Tong instantly. What if Johan Tong doesn't want you? To be honest, I don't know who he is. I don't keep up with the prospects too much. Oh, I think he's got me. Could not get the closing distance there. So 4th down, big conversion, and he'll get the touchdown. Kick is up and good. Drops should be on. If you guys are watching on the vertical streams, you may want to join the purple stream to get your free packs. Hey, what's up, Cam? Cam, thanks for the heart me. Cam, being a Michigan State fan, what do you think about the whole Michigan, I don't even know what you should call it, the Michigan nightmare scenario that they're living out with their head coach? Seems like some Michigan fans are not too broken up to see this guy get removed from his position. Stud pitching prospect, made his debut last year. Tried to lead that into Chad Johnson, but defense was too good. Let's see. Cam says, honestly, don't feel bad. They knew a month before and they didn't act until after the season. Yes, I've read that too, that they knew what was going on. When does the store refresh? I think it'll be at the top of the coming hour. So I think 55 minutes. I thought most of the EA stuff happened at 10 a.m. I'm not 100% sure on that dolphin. I'm going to call you Dolphin because I think it's a dolphin that you have on your profile display name. Oh, he's all over the run that time. I'm going to keep him out, though. Let's see. If they acted instantly and it still happens, it's just worst case. They've been building it up. And I tried to spin with Rice and said we got hit stick delivered. And now my opponent's on the front foot here. Hopefully Michigan gets like a Lincoln Riley, says the Dolphin guy. Got Johnson trailing, so it's approaching field goal range. It's tough to hit the field goals in the snow game scenario that we're playing. The event deal that we're in. I'll bring up a third of inches. Should like a Gruden, or excuse me, sounds like Gruden's a real possibility. I didn't know that Gruden was considering coming back. Let's see, we got the best running back and edge committed right now, hoping they don't flip. Yeah, if I was committed to Michigan, I would be considering leaving. If it were me. But what do I know? And Baker, not fast enough to stay with Williams. He will get the first down. Kind of a tough spot for the field goal, and he's letting his timer run down here. Looks like he's going to try to hit a 41-yarder in the snow. We can probably get the ice kicker animation on him, I believe. So hopefully that'll bail us out. Might have to restart. Keeps lagging hard. You mean from your end, right, Cam? I'm not in block kick animation, but we'll see. He's got to kick it through this thing. Taking his sweet time to kick this kick. And it looks up and true. So credit to him. He made the big one. Leave it's on your end. Anybody else lagging? Not lagging for Alexander. Yeah, I don't have any indication from my side that I'm having a poor upload, but sometimes you don't know until somebody mentions it in chat. Welcome in, Alexander. All right, bummer. We didn't get the win that we wanted, but we'll get back after it here. See if we can streak some wins. Wesley, you've been in here before, haven't you? You know the answer to that, Wesley, don't you? I think Wesley knows. Alexander, what do you think, Alexander? Do you think that I would like to play Wesley? Alexander is completely correct. We're playing the Zero Chill, the Season of Giving. I like to be giving out some L's to my opponents. I'm taking too many of them. It's time to start giving them away. See if we can be better this time through. What are these uniforms my opponent has on? Can't say I'm super familiar with those. It must be one of the new ones. All right, we got Jerome Bettis getting the first down. Wesley, the answer is always no. Come on, man. I don't play friendlies. It's a non-friendly stream, Wesley. Nobody's worried about you in TikTok chat. All right, buddy's got the Viking theme. Is that a Viking alternate uniform or no? I don't think it is. There are so many ugly alts that the NFL's making these days. I never know for sure. Just throw that away. By the time I get Tebow spun around, don't think we'll be in good shape. Yeah, exactly, Wesley. You're not fooling anybody. All right, we'll jump on the bus for a first down. You guys think Cooper Kupp would be a good quarterback? We're about to find out. No, not particularly. Defense is streaking in, and Johnson was covered a bit. I hit the juke stick thinking he was about to bounce out there, and he wasn't, so it's a little early on the analog stick. Didn't need it. Yeah, so question of the day, do you prefer to wake up early or to sleep in? I wish Warren would have kept streaking. Maybe he missed the memo from being the backup quarterback last week. Alexander, he's the sleep-in guy. Solo Phil's a wake-up early guy. And Tebow, he'll go get the first down himself, but he lost the ball. Eventually, Chad Johnson comes and gets it. Thanks, Chad. Thanks for saving the possession, bud. Alexander, he needs his 8 hours. I try to force it to Chad Johnson for saving the day, and then we throw a pick. All right, let's set up the defense, see if we can maybe go get a safety or something good. Callie, who's in the house. This guy's got Lamar Jackson at quarterback. TK Mack has returned. TK was the first chatter this morning. And LT, Phillip Rivers, buddy, getting that one. I wonder if LaDainian's thinking about coming back. Who do you think is the best quarterback sitting at home now that Phillip Rivers is back? I think it's Brady, Colin Kaepernick, somebody else. They definitely should. Yeah, they have his rights back. They may as well make us a throwback Rivers card. Of course, he'll have Colts theme team. I got to drop in the snow, save my defense. Fourth and 1 incoming. Cam Newton was upset he didn't get the call. Sounds like good clickbait for Cam because I think he's got his podcast stuff going right. He's going for the home run ball. He's got to step on me, but we will get the pass break up. He said it on his little pod. Right, so the bus. Tough sledding for the bus. We get stopped for no gain. And he just jammed right through Rice and caused the incompletion. Do you not follow the Snapchat? That's what he said. I do not follow him on anything for Cam Newton. So Johnson looking to streak here. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, this guy's using well. I got to give him some credit. Thought he was committed to that initial route. And he may be lined up for a pick 6, which is a bunch of points in this. This is a season event. See, he posts his workouts and stuff on there. Okay, so now we're down 15 after that play. This guy's looking to go for 2. Not a good incomplete. LT is denied, but yeah, I'm going to need a lot here to go my way. Skull Viking says, go Vikings. They're going to the top of the draft. What would you like to see the Vikings do with the draft this year? Why would they call a guy who's retired when I'm sitting here not retired? Quote from Cam Newton. Running back from Notre Dame for the Vikings. You guys should draft another quarterback, at least to be the backup to 9. Or to give him some competition. Like a 3rd rounder or something? Or no? Like, what's your opinion on that? He did acknowledge his personality. Well, I'm glad he's at least a little bit aware. Thought about Cam wanting to come back. Teams may not want to deal with Cam Newton. Go no huddle. I need a lot to go my way to pull this game out. And that one will be incomplete. Went for the home run. Yeah, good old Kurt. Kurt been Kurt. He's ready. He's been analyzing all the plays here in Madden, so I'm sure Kurt's in game shape. Yeah, I threw it right at his user again. Almost paid the price the second time. I'm a slow learner this morning. No, Kurt said something before. If a team calls, he would do. He was 50-50 on it. I don't think anybody's calling Kurt been Kurt personally, but what do I know? Nobody's calling Danielle Freak to go be the quarterback either. Alright, try to drive it up the seam, but he's got it. So listen to this entry and start a fresh entry. Now we need to really lock in here. Bad game against the Viking guy. Alright, concede defeat. On to the next one. Game results are being processed. Please wait. See, drive by the facility, accidentally leave your phone number in the office. Hey, you can hand it off as well as Philip Rivers can. Lennon Gonzalez, how are you, Lennon? That was an ugly entry. They may have taken Snow from me for playing that one. The old 1 Snow entry. Great. My best entry, I was 5-0, and the guy lagged us both out, and it gave me the loss. On the way to Seattle. Taking Drew Lock's spot. Drew got to play a little bit last week. Don't think he threw the ball, though, for Drew Lock in that last game. Hey, Christian Wilson. Thanks for jumping in, Christian. You got kind of a green-purple profile picture. Is it just a filter over your own face, or is that a celebrity, Christian? And so I had some man coverage on, but he was able to get Cooper Kupp with his pre-snap motion there. Just a green filter. We represent men's mental health and the purple is advocating for women's health. That's really nice, Christian. I didn't know the significance of the filter. That's cool. Are you a big football fan? If so, who's your favorite football team, Christian? We are multi-streaming to TikTok, red and purple streams. I'm lucky that was dropped. I was not at all looking that way. And Tebow's got the edge. We'll dive into him, but he's got the first down. See, you have to run gift wrapped for this event for Evan. Evan, how are you? See, you're a bandwagon. He's not very good anymore, but DeAndre Hopkins is the reason you started watching. So Ravens fan for Christian. Oh, that's cool, Christian. Yeah, Hopkins has had a good career. Evan, I'm pretty good. How's the event been treating you, Evan? Have you played it a lot? I've not had a ton of success in it. I did better in the previous event. And we'll get that one with McCollum. Not mean to throw myself onto the turf, but we'll see what we get on the return. Went 10-0, kept Donald. He's so good. I matched up against him first game today, and the opponent was spamming it to him quite a bit, and rightfully so. So Kobe is trying to outrace this defense. Not going to quite make it home. My favorite team's Seattle. I'm a Seahawks fan. So we get a point for the big completion. Donald Parham would have ran that in. Bettis almost got in there. Have I played Madden 26? Very fun game. We're playing it right now. Yeah, this is 26, buddy. All right, so the bus drives in for the touchdown. Got that going for us. Apparently he likes doing somersaults. I do like that they shorten it to just be in the second half of the game. You don't have to play a full game now. Question of the day, do you prefer to sleep in or wake up early? Oh, I didn't mean to hit the kick there. Then I released it, so this is going to be a terrible kick. Got my timing off. Oh well. Our defense didn't want to play on a long field. They want to play a short field. They wanted a challenge. Let's see. TTLHS. How are you, TT? Thanks for connecting with us this morning. He made the right read to Henry, dang it. He was trying to take away the underneath route, but yeah, Henry struck a on pass. So, he gets the bonus, and now he's got the lead. And we'll get an interception down there on the goal line. How are you guys liking Tebow? Those of you that do have the Tim Tebow card. Waiting for Little to kick. He's taking his time. We got a solid return from Cup, so start at the 43. And Bettis bouncing off of the hit sticks. He'll get a big run. That'll put us back in front. I think it's 2 points on the run or something. Well, may as well put on 2 clock and see if we can shorten up the game. We have 43 minutes left guaranteed. If you guys are watching on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, like. All these things will extend the length of the stream. Boy, the defender was in the backfield with me, and we were able to get away from him. Hey, John Flaherty is always great about the shares. Thanks, John. Jay, welcome in. Thanks for becoming a follower. John, how is your Thursday morning? Jay, who's your favorite football team? Those of you that had breakfast already, I imagine that's most of you. What'd you guys have for breakfast? Right, Bettis is in, and we'll extend the lead. Yeah, I love it when you're here, John. Seahawks fan for Jay. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're running Seattle theme team, and I'm playing the, whatever they call it. 'Tis the Season event, I think is the name of it. An ultimate team. See, John had some oatmeal this morning. That's a good start. Good way to start the day. See, strawberry, cream, and oatmeal. He goes to the run there with Dickerson for 4 yards. Guy's name is Ty from the Land. I'm assuming that's Cleveland and not Oakland, or a different place that ends with land. I thought that was play action. I kept waiting for the camera to zoom back. He was sprinting through the line. I got. And he'll find Johnson for another first down. Did the 2-minute warning, trying to hang on to my lead. Brody's here. Brody, thanks for following. Brody, where is that that profile picture taken? Looks like you're out enjoying the snow somewhere or something. Can't see it really closely, Brody, is why I'm asking for more information. So he's down 8. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out. He's getting in close enough where he can't really get the bonus points. He's running 2 clock, like he's expecting the win here. It's a Michigan sunset for Brody. Well, if you're talking Michigan sunsets, you know I gotta ask you, what do you think about the whole Michigan Wolverines saga that unfolded yesterday? I know we don't really have the whole story yet, but very interesting. A little bit sad, especially for all the people that were involved, besides the coach, in my opinion. Personally, I'm having a hard time feeling too sorry for Moore, but maybe I should have more sympathy for him. And so Neighbors down to the 1. The guy didn't try to punch in. I don't know what his strategy is here. I guess score and try to send it to overtime. think I would have just scored it at that point if it were me. He went parallel with the line. You find it weird. You're glad you guys get a new coach. Yeah, probably not great for your program had he gone undetected for a few more years doing the stuff. And Cooper Kupp can't hang on. I'm out in California, Brody. Seahawk fan in California. So I definitely see some strange looks from time to time from fellow Seahawk fans that are surprised to see another Seahawk fan and Niner fans saying, yeah, you don't belong in our area. We'll get the pass break up, so 4th and 1. He's got to score and get the conversion if he's going to pull this out. Yeah, Niners are the team I hate. I love to hate. The Niner hater. And I think he's running with Tebow. And he went for the back of the end zone. So I don't know. I think my opponent outsmarted himself. Put on shoe clock. I think he didn't want to give me possession back the other way, which is fine. But he didn't run it in with like 17 seconds. So that was weird. But yeah, I'm a Seahawks guy, Brody. Seahawks supporter. Displaced fan. Now, I'm trying to go through to the next game. It's always a little slow in the menus. You're black. Welcome in. How's your day going? Who would I like to see in the Super Bowl? I like to see Seattle in there. I don't care who they play. Hopefully see them lifting the Lombardi trophy at the end. Besides that, I think I just, it's going to sound corny, but I would really just like to see a close, exciting game. Anybody but the 49ers if the Seahawks can't go. Like to see those guys struggle. I usually enjoy watching Mahomes play, but I don't think Kansas City's going to make it this year. I know a lot of people were sick of KC getting in there. John, how about yourself? Nice to see Denver in it. Brody wants the Lions and the Bills. These teams have been close for a couple of seasons. They just haven't quite had that success to make it all the way through. Maybe this will be the year for them. If you guys are watching anywhere besides the Purple platform, you can get drops, which are free packs, by watching over on the Purple side. I feel like my house is pretty loud. I think my mic doesn't pick up too much of it, but if you're hearing little voices, it's just the kids hanging out with Mrs. Donnie. Hey, what's up, Penny? It's a wet Thursday out on the East Coast. Yeah, hope you guys will follow Big Baby Henny on all social media if you've yet to do so. Now would be a great time. Don't think the Eagles are going to make it. They're really struggling, says John Flaherty. Yeah, the Eagles are not playing great at the moment. Shoot. Not a whole lot. Streamed basketball yesterday. Did a small Madden stream. And back at it today. What do you think about the PCI sensitivity thing, Henny? I've had a couple people ask me about it. I think it's just going to make the sweaty players sweatier and create a little bit more of a skill gap. But that's my impression on it. Not able to convert the down and distance. Not good for me there. So he's got Tebow as well. See if we can defend. I think that's about the only big information we got on 26 too. I thought the other stuff was just like minor like franchise stuff or whatever. But it's pretty early to get information on the game. Eliminates having to use precision rings. I do too. So much for people using code DF for their precision rings. Yeah, they probably aren't going to be nearly as necessary. Oh, he's got Chad Johnson against the Drake London card that I just got last night. London got cooked. Yeah, slow down the movements. Yep. Yeah, now you can slow down the movements to whatever degree you want. But yeah, for those that don't know, MLB The Show is going to add sensitivity to the PCI this coming year. So that's what we're talking about. use the black precision rings could help a lot. Then I wonder if that's going to affect the pitching or only the PCI. I assume it's only the PCI. Yeah, not having to buy them, not having to deal with breaking them in, because there's a couple of days there where they have to break in. And then if you take them on and off, if you want to pitch with them being on or whatever, you know, that all affects things too. Hey, what's up, Mike? Brandon Rios, welcome in, Brandon. Oh, he almost rounded around and got that one. Kirk Cousins is going to throw 400 yards against his defense as Mike plays games. Mike, do you have an opinion on the precision rings coming in? Not precision rings, excuse me. The sensitivity being added to MLB The Show 26? Oh, we got him with a spin move. What a touchdown run for Jerome Bettis. It's a good addition, says Mike. So we get the additional points for the big touchdown romp. Kick a little laggy on me there, but we'll get it through. Yeah, Brandon, who do you root for as a football fan? If you guys are watching on TikTok, please follow. Appreciate you spending some of your Thursday morning with us. Everybody that follows and subscribes and all that stuff on TikTok, it drives up our timer and we stream longer. We've heard your feedback, and we're adding analog stick adjustments for you. That's the only change we're making for 26. Go ahead and buy some packs. We do have chase packs, lots of them. All right, Drake London is looking like a liability out here. I thought London was going to be great in the theme team. London got torched by Watson. I'm going to have to play the defense up over the top. So London twice on the island. I'm thinking, you know, having the big, tall wide receiver playing DB would be good out of position, but so far hasn't been that way. Been super busy with work and baseball for Big Baby Henny. How are the kids doing with the baseball so far? And particularly little Henny, how's he doing? All right, so back down. It's turning into kind of a shootout game. This guy's got a strong leg kicker. He's booming it through the back there. Be heading down to San Diego today after the class. What you doing in San Diego, Mike? Yeah, he's all over that play. Gonna see the Aviation Museum. Oh, that's fun. It's gonna get you inspired to play some more War Thunder. Wow, I thought I had more time. Yikes. Stuff for a loss. Then I thought, oh, let me just keep the defense out. Hit a quick pass and get some of that back. Didn't work out. Team looks like it did a full pitching training. Jay's doing good. Growing and getting stronger. Didn't want Parkinson going down. Shoot. Probably should punt, but we'll keep the offense out. Yeah, I was trying to throw that to Johnson. I was letting him hopefully feed up the field, but this guy's defense got me good. I put all day on every one of the linemen, and I don't know. I don't know that it's helping the blocking that much. Maybe better off putting Gunslinger back on Tebow or something. Orioles continue to sign bats, refuse to sign any frontline starters with a good young core. I feel like they're on the 2013 Angels trajectory. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing in Baltimore. All right, we did get the pass break up there. Is it Nico H? Welcome in. I wanted to read that as Nicole initially with the H placement, but I think it's Nico. Nico, welcome to our stream.
Here we go. 45, white. Claws red.
Yeah, I don't know what the Orioles' thought process is currently. Not that they need my 2 cents on it. Yeah, I think he'll hit well there. You know, and I kind of wonder if they want to bring back in the wall in left field now that they have a big power hitting righty. Yeah, rotation's atrocious.
White, white. Set, hut. Red, 52 blue. Fury, yellow. Set.
And we'll finally get a stop defensively. Woolen has it. I can't get his feet under control quickly enough to attempt a return. Rogers in the bat is the number 2 starter. Bradish is their first starter, becoming off UCL. Or you, did I read that right? Yeah, UCL. Tyler Wells and Cade Povich. Kids are being loud in case anybody's hearing them. That's why I should be on earlier than I am. We're here now. He got a bunch of equipment for Christmas, so your shopping is done. Oh, nice. Cleats, gloves, bats, Henny. I know you guys got a really nice bat recently, so maybe not a bat. Oh, I don't have anybody open. I just threw it away with Cup. Yeah, and it's a tough division. I mean, Yankees and Jays are going to be good. Red Sox seem like they're back on the way up. Not sure Tampa's going to be particularly good next year, but the East is going to still be a good place or a difficult place to get those wins. All right, too many blitzers coming after me. We'll keep the offense out. Boy, my offense is really stalled right now. Yeah, they always find a way to like be a thorn in the side, right, of everybody else with cheap rosters. Let's see, gloves, elbow guards, shin guards, sliding mitt, and got a Bruce Bolt Max Card Edition, pink and sky blue. Ooh, I thought I could get Hester right there and then turn up field, and the throw's off the mark. Yeah, draft lotto not great for Seattle, right? Or it means for Seattle. For the A's, I think the A's ended up 8th or something like that, or lower. There was an article that they were hoping to have some draft success, lotto wise. They've been hitting on their picks of late, but yeah, we're still kind of picking later. Niners signed Javon Baker from the Patriots, says Jason. You guys are stuck at 12 anyways. Send us a picture. Yeah, I'd love to see everything that he got. Sounds like he got a nice haul coming. Oh, I thought we were going to get a tip drill and animation and interception. Didn't work out. Can't be top 10 after going top 3, so you guys are locked in. Got him the wood bat that matches it. Oh, that's cool. Henny. Is there any advantage to hitting with wood for younger players, you know, as they progress through? Because I remember having a really nice Tony Gwynn bat when I was like 12. Took me a while to kind of grow into it because it's a little heavy for me back at that stage. But it was just something that I think I was out with my brother, and then I may have had some birthday money or something and bought it. No particular reason that I got it. It's just so happy it helps with the swing. Okay. How do you get the attributes to light up? I think they light up when they activate T Green. So if you see that flash, it means like whatever is on the guy, jukebox or something is activating. If anybody wants to correct me if I'm wrong, please let T Green know. But that's my understanding at least. Rico, how are you? Thanks for following, Rico. This guy's offense has been great, and he's pretty good defensively. We had a couple plays that have worked out, but not a lot. Mike thinks this is a better draft class in his estimation. He's flying around with that Imawari card. Rico's at school right now. What's your favorite subject in school, bud? Brody, welcome in. Thanks for following, Brody. Taking the lunch now for Tanner. What's for lunch, Tanner? I saw him crashing with his safety, so I tried to throw into that side of the field, and it seems like it's going to work out. Hey, haven't gotten an ad yet. Thanks for 33 months, Mike. They ordered you guys pizza. Hey, that's pretty nice. Science favorite subject for Rico. Right on, Rico. Do you think you may want to pursue a career in science later on, or it's just something that you enjoy for now and you'll figure out later when later it gets here? Could certainly use some bonus points. So we're trying to pull this game out. Oh, I threw that early right at his user. I don't know how I didn't throw a pig. Send him for one. Oh, perfect, bud. Thank you very much. Oh, those are nice. I'm taking a look right now. I wasn't really sure what all it was. So the Max Cart Signature Series. Sliding mitt, signature elbow glove, leg guard, short cuff, and then the bat. That's a super cool Christmas if you're a baseball kid. Now, does he have any inkling of what's coming, Henny, or it's all going to be a surprise Christmas Day type of thing? Rico's just enjoying science. He got an iPhone too. My son's been wanting an iPhone for a while. It's like, no, bud, you don't need one. But he did get an iPad for his birthday, so at least he's got an Apple device and he can text us off of it. He doesn't know. Yeah, he's living right. See, Mike Evans creamsicle coming for Mike Plays Games. He's gonna show it to us in the Discord when he gets it. If you guys are on TikTok, and you want to join the Discord, it's real easy. Click on my profile, my link tree's there, and just come on down. Didn't get one till you were 16. Has a Samsung he got last year. Sorry, this guy ran the play as I was reading. So he has a Samsung he got last year. He's been asking for it, and he got a good deal. Yeah, I got my little guy one of those TikTok shop generic Android phones, but he likes having different devices so he can download different games off the App Store and stuff. So I kind of get it, but yeah, he's a kid that loves being on any type of electronics, especially like if we're on a long ride or something. Man, he's just nice and calm, unlike his sisters that are causing a ruckus. This guy is running the clock down on me. We're gonna have to use our loan time out here soon. 2K God, thanks for following. How are you, 2K? Robert Suarez getting all the money in Atlanta, and I don't think he meant to do that. I think he was impatient trying to snap the ball, and we're gonna get a Reek Woolen mistake touchdown deal. Oh boy. Oh, he quit the game. He quit right there. That guy's throwing his PlayStation around right now. That is nuts. We got a pack to open for Mike. Yeah, he did a Danielle Freak, 2 Danielle Freak. Tanner says he'd break his TV if that happened. But you know what? Sometimes it's a little bit slow, and you're spamming X to try to get the ball to snap, or whatever the respective button is on Xbox. I think it's A, right? And you're just spamming it, and he must have double tapped through. So yeah, he was looking to run clock, and then he was running out of the building. This pack's dedicated to Mike for the sub on the Twitch platform. First in the pack is Harold Landry, rising star whose season is over. Trey Benson of the Arizona Cardinals. He might have a new head coach next year. And last in the pack, we got Ivan Pace Jr. All right, we will get another game in here momentarily. Let me open these packs on the screen. 2K God, what's your favorite jumper in 2K? Niners team affinity. I cannot sell that fast enough. We have no affinity for the Niners, but I will take the coins. And daily coin pack. Hey, 3,000. I usually get 2,000, so anything better than 2 is fine. Take our free coins. All right, we got some coins for the game, and we'll keep our 'Tis the Season run going. See if we can win 10 in a row. Somebody, or a couple of you guys subscribed over on the Red platform, but nobody's chatting there. Thanks for watching on the Red side, guys. Those of you that are hanging out. I got to get some videos made today. See, also got him a new pair of turf shoes as well, since he uses those indoors, and you guys play on turf fields in the spring. Sounds like he's going to have a heck of a Christmas, man. And so the Henny's kids are older than mine. Do they get overwhelmed if they open too much at once, Henny? Because the other day we got a gift from like a family friend, and my wife was like, you know what, they're going to be overwhelmed on Christmas. Go ahead and let them open it now. And I was thinking like, no, you guys need to wait for Christmas. So they got to open like a small present that they got from a family friend that we saw, and it was like a puzzle, uh, drawing kit, and like a science kit for the three different ones respectively. So they got quite a bit of use out of it. Their kids, of course. Okay, so I guess that's just kind of the normal thing, right? Is like you expect them to be all lit up and excited, and they are for a while. But if they're opening too many things at once, for those of you that don't have kids or don't remember maybe your own youth, if you celebrated Christmas, they kind of start spamming through the gifts, and they're not really as into it after a while. I think it's just like too much stimulation all at once for some little ones. So I don't know if we're better off like trying to break it up, but I think if we try to keep some stuff away from them that they've seen under the tree, they're gonna get upset. Frankie, thanks for following. What time does Zero Chill drop? Oh, I would think it's like in 8 minutes, Frankie, if there's anything new coming. I thought it was usually 10 o'clock for myself here on the West Coast, but I may be wrong on that. I'm not usually on these hours, but I've been getting on later of late. It's easy when it's all baseball. Got your daughter an iPad, and the oldest got a MetaQuest 3. So they're all having a great Christmas, it sounds like. Mike says we have like 3 things that are going to be under the tree this year. The PC is practically the present this year. Yeah, you got the early Christmas edition. Can't believe Notre Dame didn't make it. Everybody was making fun of Notre Dame for not going to the bowl game, and then the whole Michigan thing broke out. Little Ant says it's going to be 1:30 Eastern time. Thanks, Little Ant. Little Ant's got the right info in chat for when the new Zero Chill stuff's coming. See, Henny says now that the kids are older, keep it to a minimum. Oh, nice catch. I thought we were at least going to get a pass breakup. He winged it in there. You guys keep it to minimum. Cost too much. So since my son has an iPad, the older of the two girls wants one, and it's like, well, my son used some of his birthday money towards it, so I think we're going to hold off this holiday deal and wait for her birthday for her to get one. And her reading's just now starting to get pretty good, so I think she'll have a lot more fun with it once she can navigate it easier. Yeah, what happened to toys? Well, Labubu is on the Christmas list here for the girls, so they will be playing with those. I imagine, hopefully nobody's listening at the door or anything, but yeah, Labubu's on the list for Santa to bring. I'm not really big on that fad, but that's what they're seeing and wanting. I guess they saw it at school. One of the girls did, so they wanted it because their classmate had it. Rye, what's happening, Rye? Yeah, it's all electronics, right, for kids now. Thankfully, like your son's so into baseball that he wants some baseball stuff, which is cool. And I've heard the argument too that the tablets and the devices kind of replace having to have like all the board games and a lot of the things that we used to do growing up in my generation, and some of you guys are a bit younger than me too had that same or similar experience where you needed the physical chess set if you wanted to play chess. Well, now you just got it on the tablet. He didn't ask for any game stuff. Plays on Xbox, uses keyboard and mouse on the Xbox. He's going to be a serious gamer if he's on the keyboard and mouse already. Let's see. Preston, too sober. Thanks for being here, Preston. Good job on staying sober too, bud. The few like sponsored games I get when it's mouse and keyboard games, boy, I feel so out of the loop on what I'm doing with the keybinds and stuff. Good to learn at a young age, and then if you want to play on PC, then you're accustomed to it.
Here we go. Ready.
Yeah, let's just let Tebow go. Right, Tim will get us first down romp. Hey, Greg, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the heart me. How's your day been, Greg? Think it's crazy, but he's really good at it. There's a game that's called Split Fiction on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. And I got a copy through being in that EA network deal. So I played it with my son the other day, and I realized that he's getting better at games and I'm getting maybe worse at them. There was different parts of the game where he was getting through it a lot faster and a lot easier than I was. And I'm realizing he's probably getting better at games than I am now. At least neutral games that we're both playing for the first time. Like, I know I would still get him here in Madden and MLB and stuff, but I need to start having him learn those games so he can do some of the grinding for me. Thoughts on the Texans? Oh, Texans have kind of turned it around a bit. Greg, are you ready for the holidays, buddy? I mean, I know we're already in the holidays, but you ready for Christmas, New Year's, all that? So see, you got the mini keyboard, full mouse, pad, and the gaming mouse. But he's never going to beat Henny in MLB The Show. Give him a couple years, Henny. I bet you he'll start giving you some good games. Although Henny's pretty clutch when he locks in. Still remember those 3 games that we played, you, myself, and Shauno, and how you guys clutched it out there late. Hey, Greg, thanks for the Go Popular. I am playing the House Rules event for anybody just tuning in. This one is called 'Tis the Season. You play one half of football, and it has some modified scoring format to it. I wish Warren would have just kept on with his route. If he would have had more separation there. This guy probably knows what I'm running. Oh, Warren, he did get open there. Right at the end as I was in the throw motion, but I didn't get the ball away. So, yikes. It won't let you sub. This is weird. I'm sorry, Greg. I know gifted subs, they really messed it up when they went to the superfan thing, but I thought they were supposed to keep superfan and subs available to viewers. Appreciate you even trying to subscribe there. Yeah, TikTok kind of shot itself in the foot, I thought. It should have just left the subs alone how it was. And he says, sink the beers. No, Henny can play. Is there a new player to replace Barham for the reward for this? Valentine, as far as I'm aware, no. Although I haven't read up on everything for what's coming out today. I still need to get Donald if I could get lucky and string a bunch of wins together. And we'll get the pass break up to bring up 3rd and 11. Things are going good. Looks like I'm going to be working a lot this coming year. At least that's our plan with that Creator Sports Network that does the live streams that occasionally I stream here. Stream them a few times on TikTok. Usually I stream them to the other platforms. But that looks like it's lining up to have a good season for 2026. So kind of excited for that. Underdog's going pretty well. Manscaped as far as like sponsorships. And real life's good. Went on a field trip on Tuesday with the family. Kids are excited for, Christmas time. And every day that my wife's off, we've been catching up on all the old Christmas movies. So just having a good time. Really enjoying the season. Greg. Sean will be here next week. Oh, cool. What are you guys doing on the get-together, Henny? Like, you guys going to take in a game or anything, or just hang out? So we get the takeaway and the touchdown to Chad Ochocinco. And now, I think we'll go for 2. Try to make it a 3-point lead. Let's just see if Bettis can make his way in. Not the prettiest run, but hey. Points are points. We'll take it. Got 12 minutes left guaranteed on the TikTok side. We should be able to get in this game in at least one more, maybe a couple more. Barring TikTok just popping off and a bunch of people following, which we love. If you guys are watching, please come on in off the For You page, talk sports with us, and if you're in chat, we'd love it if you could share. Sharing is caring. Brooks, thanks for following. Brooks, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Opponent down, but certainly not out, only down 3. Dez Bryant, probably. Yeah, Dez was a lot of fun to watch. O.J. Simpson. No way, Officer Clauser. Not O.J. You're not old enough to remember O.J. Let's see. Henny says they're going to concerts Thursday and Friday. Watch the Eagles Saturday. Going to his dad's for a couple of days. 23rd, going to the Bruins and Canadians. Him, his dad, your wife, and I. Oh, awesome, man. Sounds like you guys got a lot of fun planned. On vacation, 12 days, starting next Thursday. Dude, you deserve the vacation. I know you put in buku hours at your work. The juice is loose, says Officer Clauser. I guess he was a pretty funny follow on Twitter late in his life for OJ. But, yeah, he's not funny anymore. He's funny entertaining the devil now in a very hot place. OJ's running around the flames looking for the real killers. But who knows, man? Maybe he didn't do it, but I definitely thought he did. Dan Fouts, the quarterback, the other way here. See, Cowboy fan, you're 26, grew up with Romo and Bryant when you really got into football. So I'm way older than you, Brooks. I remember when you guys had the triplets, and you know, they were perennial contenders there for a handful of seasons with Aikman and Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Moose Johnson, Novacek, and you know, of course it was Jimmy Johnson's team, and then Switzer came in. But man, the Cowboys were just dominant during my early teen years. They were fun to watch, despite not being a Cowboy fan. Let's see, his dad and him were going to the game, and then you have a kid that you coach whose dad has season tickets, so you asked him if he had any, got you 2 VIP tickets and parking passes for free. You guys are set up for a great week together. Kid K-Way, welcome in. Sadly, didn't get to see any of that, only on the documentaries. Sometimes it goes that way. Like, I like the franchise that was the Oakland A's. Now they're in Sacramento, supposedly on the way to Vegas. I didn't see the 3 straight World Series of the early 70s. I did see the 3 straight World Series appearances with the Bash Brothers team, but they only won the 1 championship. At least I got to see them win 1 during my lifetime. But I'll tell you one thing. If you guys stick with your teams long enough and you get to see a championship, it's very rewarding. Like, I've seen it with the Warriors. The Warriors were a really bad franchise, but I was a fan since being a kid. And then, you know, in recent years, they've won, you know, 4 championships with Curry. And, you know, sticking with them was awesome because it just makes it that much better. You know, instead of, like, being a bandwagon fan or not being into it, if you guys are sports fans. Of course, it doesn't always work out that way. Some franchises just never get around to winning one, or not in, you know, a fan's lifetime. Same guy got your son the $400 bat. Sounds like an awesome parent, and you must be doing a great job coaching for him to want to go out of his way to hook it up for you and your family. I tried to do a sharp cut there with Hester. Hester completely lost his feet in the snow, and the kicker takes me down. I should have just tried to run around him in hindsight. It's like, okay, yeah, let's try to juke. Didn't work out. So game on the line. We got a minute and 1 timeout. We need 3 points to tie or more to hopefully walk this off.
Let's go.
You got Tim Tebow and a prayer here. Pun intended. Jerome Bettis tried to spin move and got spun into the snow. Officer Cowser, how you been? I remember seeing you in chat before. Better enjoy Kubiak while you still can. Coming to South Florida when we fire bowls. I was thinking, like, what's Seattle going to do if we do lose Kubiak? because it's kind of tough to find a good offensive coordinator, and I do wonder how much he's masking some of McDonald's inefficiencies as a head coach. Because I still, at least my impression is, McDonald is completely a defensive-minded guy and doesn't do a whole lot with the offense. So what I'm kind of getting at is I think we're going to be up the creek without the paddle, metaphorically speaking, if we lose Kubiak and we're scrambling around for the next, coordinator that can help us. Don't want another Ryan Grubb situation there. And so Tebow ridden out of bounds. 24 seconds, no timeouts. Taking forever to find the play that I want. There it is, 4 verticals.
On the ready.
Yeah, usually jump offensive coordinator right to the NFL. Hester's got it, and we've got the lead just like that. Devin Hester doing flips in the end zone. Usually start as a lower level assistant and move up. Yeah, I heard somebody mentioned in TikTok chat earlier, Gruden to Michigan maybe is a rumor that's out there. Oh, yeah, maybe he'll be our offensive coordinator. But yeah, somebody was talking about him maybe taking over that Wolverines job. Yeah, it could have just been a fan BSing with me too, but you know how rumors go. Let's see, Josh and Asphalt Slinger, how are you guys doing? Sergio, what's good, buddy? How's your day going? He's not going to a scandal-ridden program. I guess time will tell. I actually ran the wrong defense out. I have the faster defenders in my nickel package. So, come on, Bobby. Bobby's been... he's been on the bench here a bit. His legs should be warm. Adding scandal to scandal is a disaster. I saw some people joking that Lane Kiffin's gonna change his mind and go to Michigan. Yeah, he'll take the underneath, and he's got one timeout to try to get one more big play here. I think he'll go prevent and man coverage on 3 deep. See, he may get 2 plays in. 6 seconds, you can get a couple plays if it goes fast enough. He'd have to hit a sideline route, though, if it's not complete. And threw it into coverage, and we got it with Cam. All right, so we get the victory. It was close, but a win's a win. Dominic, welcome to our stream. How are you, Dominic? Let's get in another game for you guys. Timer's under 5 minutes. If you guys want to save the stream, we need everybody to follow. Hurry. Follow, subscribe, send the universe, whatever you got to do, TikTok. We need all hands on deck. Probably our last game incoming. Terry Hampton's in the house. How are you, Terry? I said it yesterday. I'll try again today. I'm going to set my alarms a little earlier and try to start stream when a lot of you guys are heading to school and work. So should be on tomorrow doing the same thing, but hopefully a little earlier. Apparently the Raiders made a huge offer to Robert Saleh to be the defensive coordinator and then head coach when Pete retired. That would have been a good succession plan for him. Maybe he didn't want to lock into Vegas, because I'm thinking he can probably maybe not have the pick of any head coaching job, but I'm sure a lot of franchises would be happy to hire him away this year for Saleh. Especially with the way the Niners have played too. They've played pretty well with all the injuries under his tutelage. Ooh, Kyler to Vegas. That'd be interesting. They have to get away from Geno's contract, but I wonder how much of Geno's deal is guaranteed. Maybe Geno goes to Arizona if they were to pull off a trade to free some salary, and the Raiders send some sweeteners. Yeah, Geno's had a terrible go. Now he's injured, so he's supposedly not going to play this week. Oh, good throw to Neighbors. I was crashing down thinking it was the underneath route, and I think it pulled my defender out of the mix there. Let's see. It's just 2026, says Terry. Can see him pregame looking dejected. Yeah, Neighbors just slashed my secondary. Terrible stuff. Is this game 2000? Yeah. We're playing 26, Terry. Terry refusing to use the number pad on his phone or laptop there. Yeah, the first time though you made it look like a statement, so I know you were asking the question, Terry. Yeah, we're playing the recent edition of the game. How are we playing 26 when it's still 25? I don't know. It's a miracle. So Bettis, no gain on the initial run. You're using Google Voice. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I got you. I wouldn't have thought about you guys being in chat using voice, but why not? Our new TV has like the Google OS on it, and sometimes I talk to the Google Mini, and then the TV listens. So like if my daughter's going to take a nap, I'll tell the Google Mini, "Hey, turn on white noise," and then the TV's responding to it. So I want the TV to not listen unless I'm pushing the remote control, but I don't know how to set that up quite yet. Kyler, too good of a quarterback not to be starting next year. Just don't think it ever worked out in Arizona. Yeah, I think it's definitely time for those two to part ways. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray. I think Kyler needs a fresh start. I think the Cardinals need somebody else too. Yeah, the Raiders would be interesting for sure. And I think Pete knows how to get the most out of, shorter stature quarterbacks. We saw it with Russ and how Russ looked after he was under Pete Carroll. Of course, Pete's probably going to roll with Greg Olson at offensive coordinator or bring somebody else in, and they may have more to do with the offense and how it looks than Pete does. But assuming Pete's not fired after this season. Yeah, I would think that would be a really good fit for Kyler. And then you have, Bowers, Myers, and Jitney in the skill positions to work with him. Yeah, I don't really get the whole. Some people are talking about like, oh yeah, they should fire Pete. It's like, hey, he's been there a year. Let him at least try a second season before the seat heats up too much. What kind of TV is it? It's a TCL 65-inch that we got from Costco. The timer, Jamari, is the fear of missing out timer. The timer runs out, we wrap up the stream. So, when people follow, share, like, subscribe, send gifts, etc., all those things drive the timer up. I don't know if I agree with you, Valentine. I want to see how it looks after a season or two. It's definitely possible the game has passed Pete by, but his last 2 years in Seattle, they had winning records, so I'm not sure that he's lost it yet. No, not Roku or Roku. But yeah, it's TCL and it has the Google Android system in there. I don't think Geno was necessarily the problem this year. I think the Raiders' lack of an offensive line was a big problem. Now, you would have thought a veteran like Geno could have got the ball out, could have anticipated, and maybe masked some of that stuff, and that didn't quite work out. But Yeah, I wouldn't put it all on Geno this year. I think the Raiders just were not constructed to compete for this season. And I don't even blame Svitek. Like, you know, they've only had 1 year there of building it up. Dan, welcome in. How are you, Dan? You know, if it looks as bad next year in Vegas, then I could see Mark Davis saying, well, this may not work out here. See, Mike says he thinks Geno's always played a little scared and hesitant, though. I don't know, man. He was pretty clutch in Seattle. I mean, he had, forgot which season it was. May have been 2 seasons where he had the most come from behind drives. You could say that, you know, that's part of Geno's fault for not having the team in front, but I felt like he had a lot of clutch games there. Watch the games, offensive line, big problem. He can feed the ball. Yeah, and I think, you know, that's probably a big issue why Jitney hasn't had, you know, multiple 100-yard games. I think he just has 100-yard game for Jitney so far. Is that the line play is just rough. Not opening up holes, not protecting, and then, you know, you get behind, and then teams are able to kind of pin their ears back and come after you more. Not to say everybody else was perfect in Vegas, but yeah, I think the line is like the #1 thing they have to address. No matter who's going to be behind it next season. But yeah, with Smith, I mean, he got the 3-year deal coming into this year. I don't know how much of that's guaranteed, so be interested to see how the Raiders go about trying to move on from it. My impression is Geno is not going to walk away from the bag. You know, journeyman guy. Could have been out of the league. Came up to Seattle, backed up Russ for a couple of years, and then earned his 2 contracts that he got. He got the contract in Seattle. He got this contract in Vegas. I don't think he's one of those guys that's going to be like Carr with the Saints where, oh, yeah, I just don't feel right about, you know, taking this money from the team. I think Geno doesn't have that particular mindset. Ethan, how are you? It's only 18.5 million guaranteed in 26. Well, that's not too terrible. You know, all things considered. And we're talking NFL money.
On the set. Set, ready.
Okay, so we get the takeaway. Trying to go out here with a victory. This guy's going to smash me for a loss there for Jerome Bettis.
Let's go now.
So I know I say it often, but tomorrow I'll try to be on, you know, earlier in the day. I don't think I'll be on like at 5:30 or anything, but try to get on for you guys as you start your days. Madden directory on the purple platform has had drops. I imagine most of you have already got your drops if you're lurking for the drops, but you know, those of you on TikTok and stuff may not have been aware of them, so nice to come over and get your free packs. I was trying to get Cooper Kupp to block for me. I should have just kept sprinting. There's a sizable on the roster bonus. I wonder when that kicks in. Like if they're able to try to do something pre-draft. As far as like a trade or bring it to a resolution thing. Alright, Tebow had a clean pocket and he's just going to sprint through it for the touchdown. Okay, June or May. So they'll be able to get through the draft. Maybe they can figure something out. And then Kyler's making a boatload too, right, Mike? As far as Kyler Murray. Mets fans still crying for Ethan. I'm sorry, Ethan. Pretty interesting times to see Alonso and all those guys moving on. Edwin Diaz as well. I don't know who's going to play first base for the Mets, although there's, you know, a lot of guys that can mash that you can pop over there that you don't have to pay quite that much money to. Assume Arizona have to eat most of that deal in dead cap. Yep. Yeah, I think Arizona's going to have to move on from Kyler. Desert Rat's in the house. What's happening, Des? Oh, I thought we had another interception coming. What's the dog doing? he's thrown into some windows that are somewhat covered up, so hopefully we get an interception here soon. That time he had the open route. Let's see, a girl named Earl. How's it going, Earl? Thanks for following. See, Dez says he hasn't been doing much. Had a doctor's appointment. Went out for breakfast with your mom. Chilling till church meeting. And then birthday dinner later. Whose birthday? Is it your birthday? They flashed right there. Send a heart me and they'll flash again. Or send the stream to your friends and they can follow. But the lights flash. Everybody saw the lights flash. They flash every time. Unless the software is acting up. 32 today. All right. Happy birthday to Desert Rat. 32. Oh, we got the interception with the Mawari. So that'll help. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Earl. Earl, who's your favorite athlete of all time? So let's see. I've known Dez for almost 5 years. So I met Dez when he was like 27, 28, somewhere back there. Tom Brady. Brady's a great answer. Our timer's expired. Should we play one for the road or call it there? I think one for the road. Why not? We're already here. I have a decent MUT team. I'm running a Seahawk theme team currently. Dark Specta's in the house. What's up, Dark Specta? Braxton, how are you? All right, Dark Specta's here. We got to play one for Dark Specta and one for Dez's birthday. Let me play this one, and then if anybody wants to see the lineup after, I'll show it. But yeah, it's just the Seahawk players. I do need the Joey Galloway. Max M23. Welcome in, Max. Show it after the game. Sounds like a great plan. Let's see. Chilling out, eating breakfast. What's for breakfast, Dark Specta? Earl, thanks for hanging out. Team has a few 94s. Your team's pretty good, then. Playing a Panther fan in this matchup. Right, buddy went for the chop and missed us, and then finally bet us out of bounds there late. Stream's been decent. You know, you always like to get the big algorithm push and have, you know, hundreds of followers. Hasn't been too crazy on that front, but it's been fun. Kind of struggled on the early games. Now I feel like I'm playing a little bit better. But a lot of times, you know, it's just you're matched up against all these online games too. Not compared to some of the monster teams that come across. 96, 97s. Yep. Definitely can get some 99s into the lineup now with the correct boost and all those things in the game. And we got Kobe Parkinson for a big gain. Kobe spinning away from the incoming defender, but he got chased down. Let's see, Dark Spectre, he had egg white, sausage, bacon, ham scrambler with toast and hash browns. Dark Spectre's having a great breakfast. A girl named Earl says, I don't know how you're supposed to compete if you're no money spent. I'm also no money spent. It's one of those deals, and I think this goes for almost all the games now. MLB The Show, NBA 2K, I think they're all similar in that you're either going to pay with your time, or if you want a really competitive team, you're going to pay with your money. You know, not everybody has enough time to grind these games out to be, you know, somewhat competitive on them. had first watch, says Dez. And it was, you know, in years gone by, there's been a lot of people that like to, I mean, they make streams about it, and their whole thing is working the auction house. But it seems like the auction house has been tampered down a little bit, where it's getting harder and harder to have success with only doing that. Yeah, that Josh Allen card is tough to defend against for sure. Now, Chad Johnson slipped at the beginning of that route, but he'll get in there. Yeah, they want your time or your money. Do I have first watch in my area? No, I don't know what first watch is, honestly. See, we got Zach R coming in as our latest follower on TikTok. Thanks, Zach. We're on the long march to 50,000 on TikTok. We hit 40,000 a couple weeks ago. So, let's see. First Watch is a restaurant. Yeah, I haven't heard about First Watch. What type of food do they serve, Des? Is it like, you know, I don't know, like a Red Robin or an Applebee's type of deal? Or is it more of a breakfast place like, I don't know, maybe an IHOP or Denny's or something? Maybe it's only in Arizona. It's a healthy breakfast place. That sounds like a good niche, right? Because a lot of times you go eat breakfast and maybe it's not the healthiest meal of the day. So, yeah, good on them for creating something a little different. I think the guy's in a spike the clock situation here. At least that looks like the formation. Not sure if he meant to run that. Yep, he's doing the fake spike play. We're going to take it away from him. Man, I should get hired as a head coach. I diagnosed that thing like a champ. Too bad I didn't run that in, because it would have been a 15-point defensive touchdown in this event. Not today. Can't trick us. Shoot. That play got blown up. Let's see, that's how the place is. Your breakfast was from today. Still tastes great, says Dark Specta. I need to be hanging out with Dark Specta and Dez, not in chat. I need to be going to breakfast with these guys. They're eating right and eating healthy. Tebow will go flying in for the touchdown. So we get the takeaway and the touchdown. They're recommending I go for 2. Let's try that same play. Can't stop Tim Tebow. You can only hope to contain him. Oh, Tebow got rocked and fumbles on the goal line. So they get a 2-point return. I don't really know how they got a 2-point return on that, but okay. Gotta love Tebow for Dez. Man, he was so close. If he would just spun over the other way, he would have broke the plane before he lost the ball. Dang it, Tim. I hyped him up too much. He couldn't handle it. Hey, your credit is good here, Bishop. Good to have Bishop in the house. Bishop, what is that badge, dude? That is a cool one. Bishop is my buddy. He is one of the bosses there of Creator Sports Network. It's a Rust badge. That's a cool badge. I thought maybe it was from like Rivals or something when you were working here. Handsome Bishop. That's him. Dez knows him. One day he had to fire up the YouTube stream for us, so the rest of us streamers could have a way to watch the fights. Oh, I thought I was going to get it with Cam Chancellor for a minute. Roman Reigns, how are you, Roman? Thanks for coming in and following on TikTok. Now the question is it the real Roman Reigns? shoot, he had a couple of open routes. I'm lucky he slipped. It's available right now if you get the sub in one of the Twitch Rivals channels playing Rust. Once keeping his offense out, he's got an open throw. Dang it. Oh, he dropped it. Wow, Worthy bailed me out. Bishop's going to cash in big on this one here. Well, he may have been backing my opponent. I don't know what Bishop was thinking. But yeah, I got super lucky. Time to put on shoe clock and try to run the ball. This guy's blowing up my my play into the middle there. Hey, what's up, Justin? How's your day going? Gonna try the crack toss play. I need to put on shoe clock. He's hedging up here. He knows what I want to do. Yeah, we're gonna run with Tebow. Come on, Parkinson block. Conservative ball carrier and shoe clock. Got the lead in the ball. Hopefully bleed out the game. For anybody just joined in, we're playing the Zero Chill event. I believe it's called Tis the Season. And on the Tis the Season deal, I don't know how that thing was batted into his arms when he's engaged with the blocker, but Tis the Season has some modified scoring, so he's not down as much as it seems like he's down. Yeah, if he just would have blocked, right, we would have been clear and ready to run with Tebow, and you know, here's how it goes, right? He gets pretty fortunate animation, and he's marching up the other way. Get into the nickel package should work better. Let's see, Aiden Slater. How's it going, Aiden? Aiden, I see you got the Santa hat on the profile picture. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Aiden? Camran. How's it going, Camran? Yeah, I thought I was going to break through and get the interception animation there. Let's see, the Prods has followed. How are you doing, Prods? He did end up going there. Probably should just try to stick with Hill with my user ring. Favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. Do you like the first one or the second one better? Prods, the lights flash. They flash right there on the stop sign looking thing. What is with you guys? You guys are all 30 years younger than me and you can't see the lights flashing in here. I have to go back to just streaming in the night so the lights flash a little bit more prominently for you. First one is favorite movie. Desert Rat favorite movie is Elf for Christmas movies. Yeah, I love Elf too. That one's probably my favorite. The other day we watched it with the kids, and my son cracked me up because there's a scene in Elf where the camera like zooms in on Zooey Deschanel when she first appears on film, and nobody's talking in the house. The girls are watching, my son's watching, and he goes, "That's the most beautiful elf I've ever seen in my life." And then nobody says anything for a minute, and then he goes, "Oh, that's what the elf is thinking." It's like, okay, buddy, that's fine. Dad doesn't mind that you're enjoying the movie. So Aiden, he likes the first Home Alone. Yeah, I feel like the first one's better too. I just rewatched them recently. Of course, it's Christmas time, so we're watching a lot of those. But yeah, I think the first one's a bit better than the second one. Bad decision to throw it. Somehow, Cooper Cup got it. I don't know how we got that one, but I'm going to clip it. That may end up on TikTok later. I was just like, okay, this is a dumb decision. Probably going to throw it away here, but tired of getting stuff for a loss. Somehow, Cooper just wanted it more. Let's see, Desert Rat, he's got elf underwear shirt, huge elf pop Funko box with a penguin, polar bear, Buddy in the Well. I don't think I have any elf merchandise. I wouldn't mind like an elf sweatshirt or something. This one is hockey jersey from Christmas Vacation. It was a TikTok shop product they sent me. All right, let's see if we got any packs, and we'll line up a raid here on Twitch. Try to get you guys to somebody in the Madden community because I know a lot of you come in and lurk for lurk for the drops when the drops are enabled. See if there's anybody on with like under 5 viewers with their camera on. That way I know that they're actually active there. Got 4 packs. I know some of those are unopened. Stocking stuffers and all that stuff. I don't think I need this card. I'll go ahead and cash in the coins. All right, so I'm scrolling the Madden folks. There's a guy named Skyballer with 2 viewers, so hopefully Skyballer will keep you guys entertained. If it's a bad rate, let me know. We won't take him there. 83 long snapper, bang. Those long snappers have some value though. This year the long snapper factors in on the kickoffs a lot more than they used to. It used to just be put whoever at long snapper, but now the snapper ratings matter. If it's in the game, it's in the game, or however it goes. The old EA saying. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks all of you guys on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Daniel Freak on all socials, and if you haven't done so, join Underdog. Use my creator code DYF. I'm ready to go and talk to everybody. Spread the word of Underdog as I go about my day. But yeah, have a great day, guys, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.